Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off talking about Sega Dreamcast emulation with Flycast, and Flycast just got a massive update, version 2.2 just released. So what exactly is new here? Well, we've got the addition of the Naomi F355 motherboard, Sega System SP emulation, Naomi touchscreen emulation, Android scope storage, Sega driving simulator. We've also got improved Daytona USA networking, a massive amount of bug fixes and optimizations, and I'll drop a link to the entire changelog in the description below. Flycast is 100% free, it's open source, and it's worth checking out. Moving on, and we're talking about a whole bunch of different emulators here. If you ever wanted to know what emulators are available for what system, Derek Turtle Row has you covered. They've just updated their GitHub, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below. There is a lot of helpful information here. The list on GitHub is called an awesome list of emulators, and I would argue that's 100% true. It's actively being worked on and maintained, and worth checking out. Next up here, we're quickly talking about Twitter, her X. And interestingly enough, there's a couple of brand new tiers. Previously, the premium tier was $8 a month, and that was the go-to tier if you wanted to experience Twitter to its fullest. However, now there's the premium plus tier at $16 a month, and the basic tier at $3 per month. Now, when Twitter initially went to $8 per month for all of the premium features, a lot of people were upset, and I can understand that. Something that was once free is now paid, locked behind a paywall. And now going even more than that, double that to be precise here. A lot of people are upset, even with just the basic package. In my opinion, I can kind of see why Elon Musk is doing this. I'm not saying I'm agreeing with it, but I can kind of understand where he's coming from. I mean, in my mind here, he paid a whole bunch of money for Twitter, and now somehow he's got to make that money back. Is it going to kill the platform? Possibly. It's really going to change it at the very least. Let me know your thoughts about this whole thing in the comments below. And for the record here, I started out with the free version of Twitter, and I'm still on the free version of Twitter. And I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm also on Mastodon, which is free and open source. Next up, we're quickly talking about Capcom, and it appears that Capcom is going to have a very big game releasing in 2024 that they haven't announced yet. I'll drop a link to the article in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. As for what game is going to be released, I've really got no idea here. If I was going to assume, it would be some sort of Monster Hunter, but I could be wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next up here, we're quickly talking about Dino Crisis 2, and there's a brand new mod in the works. It's called DC2CR, which loosely translates to Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, or Dino Crisis 2 Rebirth. Anyways, here it's close to being complete. There's only a few things left to go, including game settings. Now, I'll be closely paying attention to this one, and I'll drop a link to the tweet in the description below so you can check it out yourself and follow along too. But as soon as I know more about the project, you'll know more. And last up here, we're talking about Perfect Dark 64, but on PC, the Perfect Dark 64 PC port. And there's been an update here with a whole bunch of new features and fixes. So they've added in a blur effect, dedicated crouch and kneel keys, a whole bunch of new settings, a whole bunch of texture fixes, and a whole bunch more. I'll drop a link to it in the description below in the event that you wanted to check it out. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.